When it comes to single hopped IPAs, you can't beat the Hop Citra. And this is a brand new beer from Track called Glow, a Citra Double IPA. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we are reviewing this beer from Track Brewing. This is Glow. It's a double IPA with just using the one type of hop, and that's Citra hop. Now, I'm not a massive fan of single hopped beers, really. I mean, I've always feel a little bit disappointed by them and with their lack of complexity. But if it's one hop that makes great single hopped beers, it's Citra, because Citra just brings so much. It's got all the citrus fruits and the tropical fruits. It's almost like 2 or 3 hops together. And it's why it's used so much in so many beers, because it just brings such great complexity to flavour. Now, I don't think I've had a double IPA with just Citra in it. So and this is from Track. And as you say, you see this extra little logo here. This is the Hop Rances, Double R Hop Rances. So I'll give you a quick read of the blurb. It says, showcasing our hand-selected Citra from Harvest 2023 from Double R Hop Rances, Hurrah, Washington State, USA. So, brand new hop, straight from USA, although we're in 24, but these are 23's Harvest. So brand new Citra hops in a double IPA, 8% from Track. Surely this is going to be great. Well, let's put it in a glass and see what it's all about, shall we? Oh, it's a bit lively as I open it, but we should be all right. Yeah, I mean, I love Citra hop. I find people that don't like Citra hop a little bit strange. And yeah, I'm looking at you, Crummy Beard. If anyone watches Crummy Beard's channel, I mean, he does a lot of whiskey stuff these days, but he can't get on with Citra. Apparently, it gives him a headache. I'm a bit like that with white wine, but anyway, that's another story. But beer in a glass. Well, we've got a bright, yellowy, pretty much yellowy coloured beer. I wouldn't quite call it the sort of custard, really. It's very yellow and very bright. We've got literally half a finger of head. This glass doesn't really do justice to a nice sort of frothy head, but we've got literally a finger of head. A bit compacted, but there are loose bubbles, and that won't stick around. But already it's filling the aroma is filling the room. So let's see what the aroma is all about. Oh, it smells good. It smells, if I could use one word to describe the aroma, it's like fresh. It's almost as if someone has chopped up loads of fruit next to me. It smells really fresh. Lots going on. Single hop Citra. But it's got so much going on. You've got lemons, you've got grapefruit, you've got tropical fruits, you've got pineapple even. And you've got like this sort of almost like something slightly more like melon or papaya, those sort of guava are coming in as well. Smells pretty good, zesty. Citrusy. It's definitely higher on the citrus notes than I think the tropical, which is going to suit me just about right. So let's dig in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, it smells. That tastes incredible. Quite light in the body. For a double IPA, it's a little light, but it's well drinkable. Flavour wise, there's so much flavour and lots of different complexities of flavour. It's quite a difficult one to really unpack. But I'd say pineapple, lemons, limes, grapefruit, and lots of other sort of tropicalness that just all mixes all together. So guava is in here and papaya flavours. There's mango coming through, passion fruit coming through, lots of tropical flavours. There's a little bit of, I think it's a little bit hot burn. I think it's a little bit too fresh for its own good. but it's smooth, and it's almost like an 8% double IPA. It's weird to call it thirst quenching, but that's what it is. It's really juicy and but zesty at the same time, and because of that, it gives a little bit of more refreshment than your sort of double IPAs that are sort of more concentrated on the big stone fruit flavors. Because you get lots of citrus flavors from it, it just has a lighter sort of taste. There is a little bit of warmth, and actually now I've aggressively poured the rest of the can out, I'd almost say that there is a slightly more creamy feel. It's a really good beer. I've used that word really too. I use it too much. My lack of vocabulary is not really helping, but it's a real, there it goes again, juicy, all the citrus flavours. Considering it's a one hop, there's such complexity to this beer. It's almost a little bit difficult to unpack, but ultimately it tastes really blooming great. It's a great example of how one single hop can bring so much to the table, really. And it's smooth, it's silky. I said it was light. It is quite light, but actually that last pour has created something a little bit more smoother, a little bit more velvety in the mouthfeel, and that makes it actually better. But there's lots going on with that Citra hop, and I don't think any other hop. I mean, I love Nelson Sauvin. I mean, it's a great hop, but I'm not a massive fan of it on its own. I think it's so dominant anyway, even when there's other hops around it, that having it on its own is a little bit too much. And I think that's why more and more breweries always use different hops. They don't usually stick to one hop. But Citra is the hop that can really do it for me. I've had some great Citra single IPAs that have been great. I had that one from Sure Shot that I had. That was a really stunning version of that. And this is similar in terms of flavour, but it's just a little bit more amped up to that double IPA sort of range. It's a great beer. Let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Glow. This is a double IPA from Track in conjunction with Double R Hop Rances, where they've got their 2023 new hop harvest, I suppose you'd call it, of Citra hop, and it tastes blooming great. One hop brings so much flavour, and I can't think of a hop that's got all that complexity that Citra has. It is a very multi-layered sort of hop with brings the tropical and the citrus notes in. This is definitely more on the citrus side, but there are tropical notes in there, so it doesn't just taste very sort of lemon and lime and grapefruity. You've got other tropical fruits flavours in there. It just has that whole wealth of different flavour, and it makes it a better beer. For a double IPA, amped up, and you're getting all that flavour. But let's go for the scores, starting with aroma, appearance, flavour, value for money. Now, this is a Track beer, a bit more expensive. Double IPA, I think it was about £6.70, maybe somewhere between £6.50 and £7. But it's a double IPA. And finally, my overall experience. Tighten the scores up. Well, it's a bit of a weird one, this, because it tastes really great. I think it's almost like too much flavour. There's a lot of flavour. There's a little bit of that weediness that's left behind. And so, tighten the scores up. We get a total score off. It's recommended. It's not quite hit the highly recommended, but it's right at the top of that. It's a bit like the triple IPA that I had from Polly's. Loads of flavours. And you know it's a quality beer, but in terms, it doesn't quite tip itself to something a bit special. I think, again, it's probably due to the fact because it's just Citra. Another couple of hops in there would have made it slightly different. I think that the body in that is a little bit not quite up there with what I want from a double IPA, but it's still a really good beer. It's definitely worth buying. So let me know what you think of single hopped double IPA, single hop double IPAs, but single hopped any beers. I mean, is there another hop that you think, yeah, I could, if I see a beer with just one hop in, and it's whatever it would be, whether it be, I don't know, Mosaic or Nelson Sauvin or, I don't know, El Dorado or Idaho 7, anything like that. If you see that one hop that you really like when it's single made, or are you like me, then you prefer to see a blend of different hops, let me know in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hope you've enjoyed it. And until the next one, you know what you do. Drink good craft beer and keep on rocking.